Hello again, welcome back. Once again, we are surrounded by the red dust and dirt of Mars. It's time to resume liberating the planet from the EDF. Now me in this game, like I mentioned last episode, we've got a history. This game was a lot of firsts for me, both emotionally and otherwise. There's a lot of feelings tied up in this one, but I'll try to be objective about the game as I play, warts and all. Climbing uphill. Gosh, it's like going up the slide when you're a little kid. Come on. There we are. Alright. Now I'm gonna have to take these guys out because the NPC enemies will eventually recognize me if they see me wandering around the overworld, and I want this scrap. Luckily, just 3 people. The alert should wear out pretty quick and they shouldn't call for reinforcements. Yep, there we go. Now, while we're wandering around collecting scrap and generally taking care of non-important story stuff, I could go over some of the details of this game, some of the world-building stuff that I like. This area we're in, Parker, is the poorest part of Mars. It's where the miners and the low-level engineers live and work. The people who aren't, running the colony or administering major parts of the structure. The working stiffs. It's rather fitting that we'd start here for our insurgency, as that's actually quite true to life. Usually when this sort of thing happens, it does start with members of the lower class. People who get abused by the authority figures are usually the beginning point of any revolution. Not always, though. I also do appreciate that Parker is the least visibly terraformed part of Mars. I do love it when a tower falls in this game. Now, gotta keep on the move because the EDF is on the lookout for me. Though, if we keep in motion, they shouldn't be able to catch up to us and I'll eventually lose interest. Unless we run into one of their parties, which unfortunately we just did. Yeah, unfortunately there are just troopers ambient in the world, but I don't yet have the upgrade that tells me where they are if I haven't spotted them yet. It was a mistake getting out of that car, wasn't it? One of the interesting tidbits about this game's physics: objects do have weight. A lighter, smaller object crashing into a building will have considerably less impact than a bigger, heavier one. And the same thing with crashing into people. If you hit someone with a tank, odds are good they're gonna get squashed. If you hit someone with a tuk-tuk, or the space equivalent thereof, they're probably gonna be fine. Now let's see about this second story mission.
received word that a high-ranking EDF officer is looking to defect. Sam went out to meet with him. I know she can handle herself, but she shouldn't have gone alone. After what happened at the old base, I'm not taking chances. Get to Sam as soon as you can.
Sam, you there?
What's wrong?
Your commander thinks you're walking into a trap.
He's just paranoid after what happened to your brother. Wait, I think I heard something. Bloody hell! EDF!
Sam, get out of there!
Okay, let's get in here and save our techie's life. I mean, seriously though, how foolish do you have to be? One of your main fighters has just been killed, and then suddenly a high-ranking official wants to defect, and you don't see anything wrong with that?
Thanks. I owe you.
This is one hell of an operation you guys are running.
Agreed.
The EDF will send reinforcements. Want to crack jokes or get ready for them?
You can't do both?
I know roughly what's going to happen, so I'm going to briefly ignore Sam and what the game is telling me to do, and instead get some preparation done. Okay, now let's go see what Sam wants to do. $5 says my option's better.
The truck should come in right under that bridge.
My thoughts too.
They'll definitely search the building they attacked me in.
They won't make it that far.
Finish up. The drones will be here soon. They'll be with me. I'd better lay low. You'll have a better chance against the EDF near the buildings, not out in the open.
Yeah, my plan as it stands is they're going to come in right under this bridge. This bridge is currently blocked by vehicles. So they'll try to crash through, run straight into them, and then I blow up the charges that are currently scattered all over that vehicle and those explosive canisters. Should make one heck of a fireball. Unfortunately for them, they have to come to me, not the other way around. And for survivors, I am ready to go. Oh, shit! Okay, so we had a brief technical glitch there that may or may not have been caused by me once again forgetting which button it is specifically to zoom in and using the detonator by mistake. I've gone ahead and started us again, reset the same trap, and we're good to go. That's embarrassing. Come on. Yep, there they are. Now they crash in, and that's a rather significant portion of them dealt with. Nice and straightforward. Ambush the ambushers.
Not bad, Mason. I'll see you at the safe house.
The EDF's on the ropes here, Mason. We have a plan to finally liberate Parker, but we'll need your help. Hope you're a good driver.
Oh, you know I am, Commander. You know I am. Well, actually, you probably don't know I am. We've known each other all of, like, 2 afternoons. Still, you don't really have much of a choice, so enjoy. And get in the space tuk-tuk and go deal with the new mission that opened up because we finished another story one. Looks like another house arrest. Oh, see that on the map? The red arrow moving real fast? Should be... Yep. EDF gunship. They'll patrol the skies for the foreseeable future. Yep, and this is the mission that's up in the hill. Oddly enough, it can actually be a real pain to get to this mission specifically if you've already blown out these bridges. One of many examples where you can accidentally make the game harder for yourself if you're too liberal with the explosives. What do you want?
The enemy wants to know who ambushed that patrol and are interrogating the locals. Can you help them out?
Yes, I can. Go bust some more people out of prison. Boy, it's a good thing that we're the good guys, or this would be really morally dubious. If we've got 2 people, I'm probably going to need a vehicle that can carry more. I always did love the design on these vehicles. A lot of them seem like they were designed around Mars, at least to one degree or another. This one, for example, is designed to carry more weight, and as a direct result, it's got bigger, wider tires, so it doesn't sink into the dust, because, well, Mars doesn't have layers of grass and stuff to cling to. It's just dirt, because the planet is dead, ecologically speaking, or at least was up until recently and still is in Parker. God, the rate of silicosis has got to be out of control in this sector. Silicosis is the one where you get dust in your lungs and, well, it tears your lungs to shreds. Nasty condition to have. Old-timey miners used to get it.
Give me a second, I'll have you out of here.
Okay, you're free. Gotta get out of here, but the ladders are always a bit on the jank side.
Hey,
You're
you
free.
all right?
Is there a safe house around here?
And now if we just go a quarter mile down the road, we'll get to the secret safe house where no one can possibly find you. Get in there. Gotta love the intense music when nothing much of note is actually happening. Though, of course, we're still in the tutorial area where it's teaching us how to play the game, and how to deal with ambushes where we're not fighting on even terms. And there we are.
Thanks for everything, Mason.
2 hostages saved, and we're good to go. Oh yeah.
Areas should see a significant increase in temperature and cloud formation. EDF soldiers apprehended a ring of suspected terrorists in Parker today. The soldiers came under fire, but all hostiles were captured or killed. This is the voice of Mars Broadcasting System, a service of the Earth Defense Force.
One of many lovely world-building features is there is a constant radio broadcast entitled The Voice of Mars that's run by the occupying army. As a direct result, they'll say stuff we know is blatantly false, specifically because there's no one there to question them, and, well, they control the airwaves. It also does give us an idea of just how much the Earth Defense Force is struggling. The bolder the lies, the closer we've got them to the ropes. And given we're just about to push them out of Parker, it looks like we're getting close. Let's see.
Thanks to you, we're ready to make our move into dust. This is gonna be tricky. Mason, we need to create a diversion. There's an EDF sensor field east of Parker. Take out these towers so the enemy can't track our movement. Every soldier in the sector will be on your ass. Keep them busy until we get our people through.
Yep, I remember this one.
Convoys are ready to roll. Begin your attack. Mason, stay inside the truck if you want to survive. We reinforced it with armor.
In gameplay terms, this truck has higher health than the average, if I remember correctly. Boom.
First sensor is down.
Good. You've got the EDF's attention.
Boom. Crush. Bang. Yeah, back in the old Xbox days, this mission gave me a lot of trouble.
That's the third one.
You're doing great, Mason. Keep it up.
More EDF incoming.
Just give our convoys time to reach dust.
I had an unfortunate tendency to turn at the last moment for unknown reasons. I also didn't realize until much later.
Rolling into dust. Wipe out the rest of the sensors so they can't track us.
I also didn't realize until much later that you could actually control your direction in the air.
As fast as they can. Don't let them destroy the truck.
Oh shoot.
That wasn't
That's a
my
Gauss
plan.
cannon.
We're almost there. Keep the EDF busy a little while longer.
Okay, they're really on my butt. Gotta keep moving. Oh shoot.
Truck or no truck, get the job done.
Black smoke. Time to run for my life. Grab the next one. Yep. See how much damage I took from getting walloped on one side with this standard truck? Yeah. That's why they had to reinforce the one that they gave us for the mission. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite enough. Oh boy. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Here's the big jump. Ah, crap, missed it.
All convoys are clear. I'll get that last
Okay,
one.
go, 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 go. Yeah, so, like I was saying, the old Xbox days, that gave me a lot more trouble. Though, it still gives me a bit of trouble on higher difficulties on PC. Alright. So let's talk about what we just actually did. First things first, we cleaned up a safe house that the EDF was about to raid, which would have given them information on our members. So that's that. Sam almost got herself taken out because she trusted that a high-ranking official actually wanted to defect instead of it being a trap. And we blinded the EDF sensor network so that the faction could move into the next area. So far, I'm questioning their overall competence, given all of that. But, having driven the EDF out of Parker, we now have the rocket launcher unlocked as something that we can purchase from the upgrades table. Along with that, level 1 armor. Makes us significantly more survivable.
Well done. We've managed to push the EDF out of Parker. But our job isn't finished. The EDF still controls most of the populated areas. We'll need your help to drive them out. The commander wants us to focus on dust next. If the EDF loses the sector, they lose their main source of income on Mars. Good luck.
Dang, glad that I noticed that was burning. This game does have excellent diegetic indications of when your vehicle is going to explode on you. Still not sure why every vehicle in the game violently explodes when there's no real reason for that, but fair enough. Now, as Sam just surmised, we did push them out of Parker entirely, but But pushing them out of Parker, more or less we've liberated a trailer park, rather than anything terribly valuable. Not to be down on the people of Parker, it's just they really didn't have a lot going on anyway. Day laborers and people who were, well, more or less me and Dan at the beginning of the game.
A courier is bringing tactical info to some troops. Find that courier and secure the information.
Yeah, I don't have the equipment for that right now. Sorry. We'll get that one next time it comes around. Where was I? Oh, yes. So as I was saying, this section of the game is going to be significantly more important. Dust is the major industrial district for the entirety of Mars. It is the largest production and refining center there is. So, if we manage to drive the EDF out, the money that they've been making from this place dries up. And it is money that ultimately motivates the entire occupation. For what it is, Earth is in much worse shape in this game than in most other games. Resources are more or less exhausted, the population is exploding in a way that's just not sustainable in the long run, and people are getting desperate. Hence the decision to bleed Mars for resources and treat the colonists like, well, slaves. It doesn't make it okay, but there is a reason rather than, hey, let's hurt a bunch of innocent people for a laugh.
The EDF want to know who wrecked that sensor field. They've made some arrests. Get to the ARC building southwest of the pit.
Okay, on it. Yeah. Man, with the house arrest stuff, it really does become apparent that your actions have long-reaching consequences the longer the game goes on. And most of them are paid by other people. Yeah. Not exactly ideal. Something's drawing their attention away. Okay, stay behind the wall, stay behind the wall.
I'm gonna untie you, and we're getting out of here.
Ah, damn it. Well, it happens. I should have probably gone and got the level 1 armor first.
That stun you pulled in the sensor field pissed the drones off. They've rounded up some suspects, but I'll bet you could get them out.
Indeed. Well, assuming I don't fuck up like last time. But I am confident in my ability to pull this off, however misplaced that confidence may be. Yeah, you guys are going to want to be gone real quick. Oh. Dang, got his friend with his own grenade. And, oh, yes. You have the shotgun.
Calm down. It's all right. I'm here to
The
help.
shotgun is significantly more point and click than the usual weapons in this game. Okay, got the hostages. Get in, get in, get in. Okay, I substitute the vehicle's health bar for my own. In. Get in! Damn you. Okay, well, we lost one, got the other. That's less than ideal, but we'll make do. Get in if you want to live. The NPCs in this game. I believe the difficulty does impact how hard it is for NPCs to get jostled out of the vehicle, because boy are they quicker to get jostled out when the difficulty is higher. Or at least that's what I'm seeing. It may also be one of the many bugs that got accidentally introduced with the conversion from Xbox exclusive to PC. As I've said before, it's an older game. I'm gonna cut it some slack due to that and some nostalgia on my part. Nearly there, bud. Just don't think about your friend. Don't think about it. It's fine. It's fine. And there we are. I will take the win on that. Okay. Now we picked up something new there. The Peacekeeper. The EDF's state-of-the-art automatic shotgun, used primarily for crowd control by elite EDF troopers. Devastating at close range. Never ever charge headfirst against a drone wielding this weapon. And that's part of what got me before. I didn't realize that one of them had this until they'd already shot me several times. Through that window there. I never claimed to be a professional at this. I do this for fun.
We got all our supplies into dust. We're on the move.
Good. Now about that armor.
Those drones won't stand a chance.
That's what I like to hear.
EDF General Bertram Roth asserts that the Red Faction insurgency is weak, disorganized, and in its final death throes. Having eliminated...
Weak in its final death throes, right after we've managed to move into a new area of Mars. Boy, that's gonna come back to bite them in the butt. Ah well. Let's see, what all opened up? Well, a lot of stuff, but we don't know what much of it is. I don't feel like doing another house arrest, so we'll go take on this Demolitions Mastery, see what we can do with that. Free salvage is good salvage. I know it would have been a lot to ask, but I would kill for a radio in this game. Hey, wait. Oh, another one of those glowing green dots that only comes up every other scan of the map. Or was it? Oh, that's a skull there.
Most of them died off in the first year. They begged for food, but we had barely enough for ourselves. This is no place for mercy. Now, I'm all that's left.
Okay, wait. There's a newly constructed sensor tower and a storage building right here. You mean to tell me nobody doing construction noticed a human corpse behind that boulder? Or is it more that nobody cared? I'm genuinely not sure which one would be more concerning at this particular moment. And it's not like that's an abandoned building. There's a guy standing there. Wait, another one? Really?
Those assholes said this equipment was dust-proof! Nothing works now! I'm a surveyor lost on Mars! The irony is killing me! Literally!
Oh. Oh man, I feel for that guy. That is literal death by irony, and frankly no one wants death by irony. Let's see, Moab.
Those buildings over there are housing for EDF officers. They're the ones who call the shots.
What was that? Oh, we got in range of a high importance target. Yeah, that's executive housing. We go there and blow it up. It'll really make a mess. Oh, and a Moab. The Moabs are old explosives left behind by the Ultor Corporation as part of their planetary defense. We can repurpose them for, things.
When a high high-tech stuff fails you, it's time to get back to basics.
No time, no equipment, no problem. Break out the sledgehammer. Let's go! Oh, shoot. Well, that's part of the building down. This would be so much easier if I didn't keep getting stuck on stuff. And there we go. Take out the support columns, the building goes down. How realistic. Ah, we're 4 seconds off of pro time. I bet I can do it. I bet I can do it. Ooh, new unlocks. Personal detector. Okay, enemy radar.
When the high-tech stuff fails you, it's...
High tech, yes. Bang, bang. Knock out the walls. Gotta remember, on stonework buildings like this, doorway is a hard point. Oh, that went down even quicker than anticipated. And got that sweet, sweet pro time. 14 seconds faster than a 2. Not bad. What's up next? Well, next I think I'm going to go on a bit of a drive and see if I spot anything I want to do at the moment while driving to that. And make sure I don't clip the Moab, because, while useful, they are limited, and I don't want to waste them. Of course, the Moabs do tend to fall into too valuable, never use territory. Still, seriously, just 2 human corpses sitting out in the open, and nobody noticed or cared. That's really something. It says a lot about how bad conditions are on Mars. Now, Dust is considerably better than Parker, but where Parker is a trailer park, in terms of social standing and class, Dust is more a rundown apartment complex. Still nothing terribly impressive. I mean, everything is still covered in dust, it's just the dust isn't quite bright red with rust still in it. It's kind of more brownish. Oh, I love these ones.
Hey Mason, my name is Jenkins. The commander said I should come and find you. I need a gunner for my rig. Check your map. Meet me over there if you can help.
Okay, I made it. Where are you?
Just want to make sure no one followed you. Alright, let's do this thing.
Alright, let's go. Collateral damage. Cause millions of credits worth of destruction to EDF facilities. Key buildings will be highlighted. Killing colonists penalizes you, so be careful.
Hey Mason, I got big plans for Mars. We're gonna make a clean break.
And of course we get to hear Jenkins talk. Jenkins, of course, is a total nutcase.
Everything from Earth has got to go. Corporations, religion, government, even your favorite chocolate. If it's not made on Mars, it's got to go.
go. Hell, even language has to go. English is dead, German, French, Spanish, Finland. Adios, baby! Yeah, we're gonna make the Mars world. The brand new Mars world. Yeah, that's Mars talk, Mason, right there. It means I am clean and righteous. Ooh, nice one!
Yeah, there's some background details we're unfortunately rather unlikely to see because the loading screens are shorter on the PC. But in the original release of the game, there was an actual profile for Jenkins that you could see on the loading screen that would tell you a bit about him. He's apparently got severe psychological issues that lead to violent tendencies and outbursts that he's not currently being treated for and is on the run from. Hence why he hooked up with the Red Faction. So, yeah, a little bit concerning who we're dealing with, but he's funny. And you know, that makes it okay. Let's see. What else is EDF property that we can blow up? Jenkins, could you stop running over the civilians? I'm really not comfortable with that. Come on. Come on. Ah, dang it, just missed it. Got that guy. Let's see, blow up the gas tank. There we go.
Too beautiful for words. Yeah, more! I love that sound.
And $35 million worth of damage achieved.
Terraform this, you bastards! Scorch the earth! Wipe it all out!
Now that we've got enough damage done, we just have to make sure we don't die until we get back to the safe house. But Jenkins will follow his pre-planned route no matter what it costs us. So, gonna have to be on point. Oh, looks like my timing was good, too. Pulling off right here and now. Alright, there we are.
Next time you see me, I'll be in this.
And there he goes, an utter madman. Yeah, Jenkins was one of a set of named characters who isn't given much focus unless you specifically go looking for him. You might also recognize that style of gameplay if you played GTA clones around the same time that this game came out.
I don't know why we listen to someone from the Martian Council.
Some people might recall the Septic Avenger activity from Saints Row. Well, the same company made both games.
Heads up! EDF convoy headed for Parker. How many people do we have in the area?
And there is an implied shared universe. The company Ultor exists in both games.
Maybe you can handle yourself after all.
Let's see. I could use the arc welder.
It's like static electricity, only it can kill you.
That's concerning. Let's see, what else do we have out here? Okay, guerrilla raids, that's where we go in and take the fight to the EDF. Transporter, that's where we race a vehicle across the map. I'm not a fan of Transporter, I'm not very good at it. What was I on about? Oh, yes, shared universe. In both Saints Row and Red Faction, the Ultor Corporation exists, and appears to operate largely the same. It's even a major player in the first game from Red Faction and the second game from Saints Row. So, there's that. This did kind of get cut off with the more recent Saints Row games, where, well, spoiler alert, but through a series of contrivances, the Earth got blown up at one point. So, yeah, that kind of derails the idea that the two games share a universe, and Red Faction is just far in the future of Saints Row. I mean, the Earth is still there, so that really can't be the case, unfortunately. I don't know where that other piece of scrap went. Oh, yep, there it is. How did it fly all the way over? Janky physics engine is how it flew all the way over there. I know these things, I still ask them. Ugh. Incidentally, for anyone who has played the earlier Saints Row games, there are a lot of mechanics more or less directly ported from that game. Though, not all that many. A few. What the? Another radio tag? Another radio tag next to a brand new building. Is there just... right next to this, is there just a standing policy for the EDF to just ignore human remains when they turn up on Mars?
I'm proud to have served in this mission. Parker, Eos, all the Red Faction. Those guys are heroes. Mars will be a better place from now on, thanks to the EDF.
Oh. Oh, that aged so poorly. I feel bad for that guy. He looks to have been with the original EDF invasion when they took out Ultor's operation on Mars. I'm really glad most of those guys aren't around to see how bad things got. Break their hearts. Breaks mine. Nothing we can do about that yet. But there will come a point where we can handle those. I mean, aside from just shooting at them until they fall out of the sky, which takes a while.
When a building's out of reach, you need a little ingenuity, or luck, or a rocket launcher.
Alright. As before, take out the supports, the building will fall. We're just, we're doing that at distance this time. Oh, and here I thought I would have to take out the back wall, too. Dang! Got the pro on the first try. Some things, you never really lose them. Like riding a bike. Or this. Okay, I'm even more bothered by the fact that they didn't go and pick up an EDF corpse laying around on Mars. You would think they would at least want that back. Okay, let's see.
The EDF has confiscated every walker in Dust. The miners have turned to us for help. So we're gonna get those walkers back. Here's your objective, Mason. Break into this site, steal the walker, and get it to our truck. Don't let the miners down. With their support, we can liberate this sector.
Yep, gotta win hearts and minds.
Mason, check your map. Will you get the walker? I'll bring the truck around.
Genuinely not sure how the miners are supposed to be able to use this thing openly if the EDF confiscated all of them. So I do wonder if maybe they're disguising the fact that the EDF's fears that the Red Faction will weaponize the walkers are not unfounded. I mean, I'm not against it, I just kind of wish they'd be honest about it. Let's see. Scoot in. Pass. Nope. So the mounted guns on the cars do automatically track. The tracking is not the best, though. You kinda gotta point it in their general direction for you to get anything. It is helpful, though.
Kinda busy here.
Okay. Got here. Take out the back door. Climb aboard. And now the fun part begins.
Got the walker. Where are you?
Yeah, walkers are one of the features that was touted when this game was in development, and rightly so. Ah, there's nothing over in the fine. uh, 16 billion credits worth of damage, 19 million now, and counting. Stop the vehicle and turn yourself in, they say. As if that's ever gonna happen. Boop. Yes. Oh, jeez. Yep, there's some of the physics that this game developed when they moved it from one platform to another. On my way, calm down. On it. Yeah, it's a little easy to get caught up in using the walker, and if you're not paying attention, this will be one of the only times you get to do it in this game. The heavy walkers are sort of an Easter egg outside of this mission. There's a few places they're scattered about the map after certain thresholds are met, but if you aren't paying attention and don't recognize it, you can easily miss them entirely.
Don't worry about me. You just drive.
Boom, 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 boom.
We're not far now. Get down the road.
Gotta try and blow these cars up before the EDF officers have a chance to get in them and start giving chase. Because if they have the turret, it will become a problem. But you can't ignore the little guys either, because, well, they do make problems for you.
We pieced them all real good.
You know, not to be siding with the enemy, but I can rather see why the EDF was so concerned about the miners having walkers in case they unionized or something. While walking around, that did seem pretty destructive. Okay, no more red dots on the map. Oh, here comes some. Boom.
Sorry your friends can't come. We're blowing the bridge.
I'm waiting till we get across. Damn! Terrific, it's a new one. Keep it coming. Nice work, Mason. We got a fine piece of hardware now.
A brief but wonderful high. The feeling of immense power that comes with using a walker to blow stuff up. And yet another damn corpse hanging around. These things aren't new.
Now you're gonna leave me here out to die?
Well, that one is more recent, at least since Parker was established, but that's still quite a range of time. Let's see, now that did take us around a circuit of this area. Ooh, heavy metal. Heavy metal missions are fun ones. Very much like the Walker segment, just usually focused on a different vehicle. Sometimes a tank, sometimes a truck, but always with explosions and taking out EDF soldiers in large quantities. Oh.
Freedom is so close.
Yep. So if you do run far enough, Red Faction members will turn up with a truck to give you, and as a result you'll be able to get back on the road pretty quick. Oh, there's another mission with Jenkins. We'll have to keep that one in mind. But I set a goal and I'm going to go for it first.
Help needed north of the chem depot. EDF is about to attack. Hurry!
Busy with something else. Get to it another time.
Listen up, mate. Need you to distract the EDF for us while we get supplies from an EDF outpost. Can you handle it?
Oh, it would be my pleasure, especially knowing what's coming. Yep. A significant portion of the time when one of these missions comes up, they give you a tank. Now with these missions, explosions and violence are the goal, but do not forget to take care of the little guys. Enough drones will swarm you and will take you out. As will cars armed with the Gauss cannon. Oh boy. Also, do not forget, you do have to take the vehicle out. If it has not exploded, it does not count towards the goal. Oh, and they're throwing other tanks at me. Well, we gotta take care of that first before anything else. That's some good havoc and mayhem. Alright, well that's about the hour mark, so I'm going to go ahead and call this one here. Good for a second episode on this trip down memory lane, I think.